From the ring to the real, we talking that truth. Laughs get loud when the crew cut loose. It's a cookout, where the takes stay hot and the game stay wild. The cookout, wrestling talk with that family style. The cookout. Come for the wrestling, stay for the chaos. Workhorse Wrestling Network, let's go. With ALWCM, Sammy and Anika, hot topics cooking, no chaser, no filter. Fire games popping, debates get reckless. If you ready for the madness, then pull up a seat. Workhorse Wrestling Network, this is the cookout.
Hello, and welcome to the show. You are gathered with us for the Cookout Podcast, where we talk about what's cooking up in the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah. How are you, friend?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain too much.
I'm good. Glad to hear it. Okay, so y'all, as you can see, it's only two of us today. I'm very sad because, bruh, I was so like, probably all 4 minutes. And like, no, we're gonna drop. No, okay, not yet. Now it's coming. It's coming. We're all gonna be together. Not tonight. So this might be a very fast cookout segment, but it's us two. So. We'll see. First things first, thank you all for coming. We'll just do Clown of the Week. Is Dolores is in the chat. I'm not sure if you saw the chat where Dolores said her candidate. So I'm just gonna spit that out. He said, what's his name?
Phil Brooks?
Yeah. So he's always our Clown of the Week still. But this week is for a very unique situation. Harry Styles. Now, okay. I did not watch him versus Sammy on Raw Live, but I did see clips of it. Was his chest that hairy on Raw? Did you watch this?
I didn't watch it.
Okay, so I'm going on YouTube real quick, but Dolores like hairy chest. I'm like, dang, was it that hairy?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch Raw.
Why not?
If it wasn't for the podcast, I probably wouldn't watch SmackDown right now.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm not sure how old this. Oh God. Oh shoot! Okay, yeah, Harry S. Okay. Dang, that is a hairy chest. That is a hairy chest. And my thing was, we know his chest is tattooed, but so that tells you how hairy it is because even if it's tattooed, the hair coming out, sir. Why would you? Why? Okay, so yeah. Clown of the Week. Yeah, Phil Brooks. Yeah, okay. So, it's interesting you say that because this Raw last week was pretty good. Okay, when I say pretty good, it was definitely better than a couple of last Raw. This is Anika's tidbit. If you're a WWE fan, I'm not gonna say wrestling fan, WWE fan. There are certain pockets to watch the WWE where you know it's gonna be a decent show. Road to WrestleMania and the road to SummerSlam. The road to War Games has fallen off, so I can't put that in the category. But but those two roads are usually decent to good shows. Namely, so yesterday was decent to good. More so, the top two things was Gauntlet. They're undefeated with this man Gauntlet matches, bruh. They did a gauntlet match to see the number one contender for the IC title, and that thing was so freaking tasty. It's like it boggles the mind of a gauntlet match. It's just 8 mini matches, right? So why can't you just do 8 matches on Raw? Like it's like what is the disconnect of doing a gauntlet match of 8 mini matches and just doing 8 good matches on a regular Raw SmackDown. Like, what is the problem here? But yeah, that gauntlet match involved Dominic Mysterio, Javon Evans, Rusev. Rusev was in God mode. Ethan Page and Chad Gable. Oh, and Dragon Lee. So that's just tell. And so that all of those are very, very tasty. Like, all of those little mini matches are so freaking good. Hey, darling, welcome to the party, pal. And then what you call it? Unfortunately, SummerSlam is being headlined by a bunch of old heads, but at least one of those old heads still got it. I'm talking about Roman Reigns, and he just dog walked Seth Rollins yesterday. So if you want to see Seth Rollins get dog walked, those are the top 2 things to watch on Raw. Honorable mention: Io versus Roxanne. And again, it's like, I get when you put Roxanne in a different day to give credibility, but at some point in time, it's like, besides the tag title, I think she needs to go for a solo. I think she's won her bag. But anyway, we're going to do some wrestling news. Another thing that is, there you go, segue. I'm like, oh, this is a good segue. Another thing that happened specifically on Raw, they did a vignette. Mm-hmm. And in the vignette, you see a bunch of someone sitting down, and a bunch of old clips are on the screen. And in a bunch of old clips of 2016-17, where a big man, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Something's big coming August 3rd. Now, if you're in the wrestling news hemisphere, there's been rattlings about Enzo and Cass coming back to WWE. And this vignette confirms definitely one of them is coming back. I believe it's 2. They're just bringing it up to build anticipation. But it feels like they're bringing back Enzo Amore and Big Cass. How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like Big Bill did good work when he was with Jericho, so I'm, looking forward to what he's got next. Because that's the last thing we saw him doing was the Learning Tree.
And so Big Cass in AEW is a conundrum to me, because we've always said this. There's very few things to nitpick AEW about, but the handling of big men is definitely still one of them.
He did a lot of promo work during that time. He got more microphone work than I think he's ever had before. And he had that with Jericho, which Jericho, usually hogs the mic, but Big Cass probably got the most mic work he's ever had.
No, the thing about Big Cass is everything in my opinion, everything he's done in AEW has been very significant, but it feels like they never saw him as a single competitor, or never giving him that big push, So it's always been a tag team. The Learning Tree was cool, but my favorite Cass moment on AEW was him and Ricky Starks. I loved them as a tag team. They were actually, I thoroughly enjoyed that. More so, my mind goes back to when they say Darby and Sting for the tag titles, and Big Cass was a beast, and he was just mowing through that dang old match. It's just like, I know Sting is retiring, but if you want to do a quick switch of the titles, I'm not mad at it. That's how good he was in that match. But like I said, I'm not sure what Big Cass's goals were at AEW.
Honestly, if WWE doesn't feel like bringing Enzo back and they just want to take Ricky and put him together with Big Cass over in WWE, it does work. Ricky does work.
Listen, because no offense, I love Ricky Saints now. But it does feel like we had one, well, definitely one opportunity when I don't know how it goes up. I'm going to assume they're still friends, right? I'm okay. I'll put a baseline. I believe they're still cool, but I do think that him and Roy Keys now could have been. I think they should debut together. I think they should debut together. Like right now, yeah, Roy Keys is going to do a triple threat match with LA Knight and Solo versus the Bloodline. That's cool, but it feels like for me, that big power punch of I'm here, I think would have been a better, bigger punch with him and Ricky Saints. And then
you can make quite the faction out of these former AEW dudes in WWE now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did they do it in NXT? Like even the slightest. My mind goes to Ethan Page and Sean Spears. I think they did the segment with Cody Rhodes. They didn't really officially do it together, but it is like, bruh, the opportunity is right here. If y'all want to take it or not, it's up to you. The power is your Captain Planet. But yeah, no. So after the vignette, that was my first question. Was because it was just Big Cass in the voice of Big Cass. So in my mind, I'm like, hold up, wait. Is Enzo coming with him? Because the teaser has been both of them. But and so if it's, I think again, not gonna be. I'm going to assume that they're just going to double it up to make better vignettes to get us to August 3rd. But it was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna leave it up to y'all, but that was like a question. I'm not gonna say concern, but a question for me. I say a slight bit of concern because the last time Cass was by himself, it didn't come. So
here's the thing with me is I think Big Cass works with anybody. Like I don't know about him by himself, but if you pair him with anyone, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Enzo. I'm only big on Enzo if he's with Cass. If he's not, I don't care about Enzo.
See, here's the thing. When he was Cruiserweight champion, I dug it. I had a good time.
At that time, yeah. At that time, we're talking about Enzo now. Enzo now.
But so maybe you have more experience than I do. I have not seen any indie Enzo matches. So I can't attest to what he is now. That's just me. So if you do, you tell me.
Well, I mean, I usually get hyped for underdog, young talent, but like he ain't as young as he used to be. That was a decade ago. It's been 10 years.
This is true. What I was gonna say. Question. If they're together, and I think they are, like I said. Do you think they can recapture that 2017 ooey group? Because listen, I remember 2016, 17. That was probably in Vince and post Vince era. Those 2 years were probably the best era before Vince went completely back crack crazy.
Here's the thing.
Those 2 years.
It sounds nice, but it's usually not as good as the original. Like when DX came back, I loved it. It was great. Vince loves chickens, all that stuff. But it wasn't the Attitude Era. It was them in their 40s, a decade later, doing it now. And that's what this is. It's going to be Enzo and Cass a decade later, being 40, turning middle age, trying to get the band back together.
So 2 things are going from, right, with DX. Yeah, the whole chicken jokes and cock jokes when you're that old don't land. But Enzo and Cass were just two dudes from New York and New Jersey. I listen. My name is Enzo Amore, and I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, when the guy in the room, how you do that was just them, right? Like all they gotta do is just present. Do you think they have? Like, and I do agree with you. The original is always gonna be good, but do you think they can 50% of get that money back? Of when they come out, it the crowd's gonna know who they are, and it's gonna be even. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but a shot in the bank. As soon as they come out, it's just like, oh my god! Do you think they can?
It's an interesting prospect, and WWE needs tag teams right now. Like that's becoming more evident every week. The thing I will say though is like Enzo and Cass are cool. Like I was never the biggest fan of them. It's not like Crime Time. Like if it was Crime Time, then I'd be way more excited. Unfortunately, we'll never have Crime Time again.
Unfortunately, but that's crazy. They think Crime Time wasn't cool, but I was really big Cass and Enzo, so that's crazy. But nope, to each his own. All right, and so next order of WWE news. Do you have any? While I'm saying this, do you have any AEW news? But another news.
Oh, Buddy Matthews.
What? What's Buddy Matthews?
So apparently he's cleared for action. Just gotta wait for his return, but apparently he is medically cleared now.
It's been how long? I would say definitely a year.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
Well, Maddox, what's the question, my good darling? What is your question, sir? Yay, ask away. But yeah, no, it's been like correct me if I'm wrong.
Grand Slam Australia.
That was the injury.
Grand Slam Australia.
That feels like at least 2 years. Maybe it's not, but that's what it definitely feels that long.
And the thing is he injured himself at the beginning of the match. He still had the entire match with the injury.
That's why with entrances, like I'm like, I know y'all are hyped, but please calm down. Like it's crazy how people get hurt.
But that's where he's from. He's wrestling in his home. Like the match just started and he gets injured. He's like, no, screw it. Like I'm doing this. And now he's been on the show for a year.
No, I appreciate it, but I'm just saying it's crazy how people get hurt. Like I'm still on. Amber Moon, aka Athena, got hurt because she was running for the stupid, not hardcore, 24/7. I'm like, you weren't even in the match. You got hurt running. Like, what a freak, bro! What a freak. But yeah, so he's cleared. Do you put him like right now? I haven't seen. I know it's only been a couple. It may have been only a couple of weeks, but I haven't gotten my good feel of Brody King. I'm like, do you put them back together? I mean, him and Bandito are cool, but do you get the band back together? Because no offense. Julia by herself with Sisters of Sin, I don't think that's working for her. It's working for Tekla, but for her, I don't see it. So,
House of Bandito?
House of Bandits? I don't hate that. I don't. That actually sounds really good.
The three of them in a trios, like, yeah, like, sign me up. Like,
and right now the trio division definitely needs somebody because you tell me, I believe the conglomeration holds the belt, but they're not really pushing anybody to take them off of them. So,
But like for that to be the trio, and for my least favorite member of the trio to probably be Bandito, like that's a great trio. That's a great freaking trio.
it is, but how is it? I mean, I'm not even going front. House of Black was my little tree monsters. Oh, they were my little tree monsters. They were. I loved that group. I did.
And that was another thing
Uh,
I said about House of Black is that Aleister Black was my least favorite member of the group.
this is true, but he was a good he was. I don't care what you say. He was a good leader. I I
Yeah.
I would love, even though WWE's Unreal is total trash. It's total trash. I would love an actual behind the curtains of how more so AEW, because it feels like there's a whole their stories are they didn't like the creative. I need to know the ideas of the creative. Right now, no one can put. People are just gesturing. Oh, they didn't like the creative. What was the creative? What was the creative? If it was, hey, start diving into Minnetonka of Michigan for House of Black, I would be on House of Black side. Yes, that sucks. But if it was the other side of, oh, we just want you to lose to the elite, and you say no, I'm like, Alistair, come on now. So I need to know the details. I need to know what exactly creatively did they turn down.
Like the only thing I can think is that if Buddy Matthews was like 3 inches taller, he'd probably have been world champion.
I don't know about that. But it is kind of crazy if you think about if you go back to the panorama, and he was doing the whole disciple of Seth Rollins, but broke, got 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 connected to Rey Mysterio with Aaliyah. That was actually a big storyline, but
Mm-hmm.
they just dropped it. It's just like, oh, him and Aaliyah are together, and then nothing. It's just like, what? You can't even let him go for a title or something. You can't go for the IC title. It literally, I do not remember what happened after that. It was just literally nothing. Nothing.
And then
Whatever.
WWE put Dom and Rhea together.
Yeah, which is great. I'm not sure how long they've been a couple, but that is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. So speaking of,
Wait, I don't know if they're married yet, but if they get married, like they need to invite the Mysterios to their wedding.
oh no, they've been married. Yeah, they're
Oh, they've been married?
they're 2 years in, maybe 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had a black wedding, which is crazy. He had a cute black dress on. He had a cute tuxedo with her hair all long and stuff. Yes.
Shout out the Australian wrestlers.
I'm saying, but it's Australia. Now let's go. I'm going to make a fool of myself. I'm saying let's go to Scotland. So another big name, big news in my opinion. Sheamus has departed from WWE.
No. Ireland. Scotland is Drew McIntyre.
Tell me. I know. I definitely know that. I definitely know Drew was Scotland, but I'm like, it's not Britain. It's not Britain. I'm like, I'm so sick. Ireland. But yeah, Sheamus has left the WWE. This is a surprise. Not a surprise. So here's the thing, right? I just in terms of Sheamus' career, I think we all anticipated his, final match coming within 5 years, maybe 3, right? But not to have but him being under contract and y'all not using him is a different story. It's like, why not? As soon as
Sheamus will be absolutely fire in the C2.
Listen, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just give me a minute to cook. But as
Sheamus in
soon
the C2
over,
though.
you go, because you're so excited. Go.
Oh, I mean, Sheamus versus Brody King. How about
Yeah,
that? Oh, we could
yeah.
get Sheamus versus Cesaro in the C2. Oh man. Oh, that'd be so exciting. Oh, oh, we haven't seen that in like a decade. Oh man.
You good? You good?
I'm good.
You
I'm
couldn't
good.
wait. You couldn't wait 3 minutes.
I'm
You really
good.
think I really go on that? You really think I really going to go that way?
I just had to gush. I just had to gush.
Sure. Okay. I don't even like. Yeah, him going to AEW. You think it's happening?
I I mean, long-term contract, probably not, but I could definitely see him doing a stint there. AEW is more
Yeah.
apt to letting people come in and do stuff,
Yeah.
not having to actually sign a contract of like, yeah, you're bound here. Like, no, it's just you want to come in. All right, you can come in. How about 3 months? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And reuniting the bar would be great. All right. Anything else?
Mm, hmm, mm, not that I can think of.
I had a whole vignette, dude. You really couldn't hold water for 2 minutes.
I mean, I'm down to hear your vignette.
No, you've already ruined it. But okay, let's. Okay, I'm done being petty. But this whole TKO merger, it's crazy, because The Rock he's not in charge, but he is on the board. But I didn't think it was going to influence WWE this much. And when I say this much, I mean WWE lifers, we're going to call them, are not there anymore. Like New Day, no offense, New Day going to AEW was like a fever dream. Sheamus, I never thought. I thought they were going to let him go off ship and win the IC title. That'll be his last match, and then he'll do something behind the scenes. But this whole contract negotiation foolishness, and it's just like what is going on? And so it's bad. I'm like, it's not good or bad. No, it's definitely bad to the point of we're questioning, is this worse than the Vince era? Now, let's be very, very clear. I'm sorry, no offense, but the Vince era of pandemic to civil lawsuit was stupid. It was dumb. He was old, losing his mind. But before that, okay, because like he's always just crazy. I'll give it. We'll say 2005, 2009. I think I'm that's his spot. Is there you go. Let's compare. Is WWE in general the same as WWE 2005 to 2009? Is it better, the same, or worse? I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a little worse.
How so? Say more words. Say more words.
I mean, the talent on the roster at that time, like, John Cena, DX, Randy Orton, Edge, like Rey Mysterio, Big Show, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. Like, I enjoyed the roster at that time. Jeff Hardy. Some people were fans of MVP.
You took me out on Big Show. Big Show. That's why I'm like. Big Show.
Kane, Undertaker.
Kane.
Chris Masters.
Yeah. All right. You're grasping at straws
Carlito,
now.
Ric Flair.
Now you're grasping at straws. But
Well, I'm moving to the mid card now. I said the main eventers. Oh, Mark Henry. Mark Henry. Oh shit. How did I miss him?
Mark Henry, he's 2011. That's when he got his big world strongest man, the big belt, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
I love.
but he was there from
But that
5 to
was 2011.
9.
That was 2011.
He
Huh?
was there 5 to 9 though. Oh, Batista.
Oh, yeah. I want to- But I don't know. More that's more so the lineup because you can go super tat on wrestler versus wrestler, but more so how it was being storyline wise, creative wise. Who has the belt? Do you think it's better than comparing WWE? Do you think it's better, the same, or worse?
Oh, at the beginning of that, it was like JBL, Eddie Guerrero, and Brock Lesnar in like 2005.
That was SmackDown. Raw. What was Raw? Oh no, that
Jericho,
was
John Cena, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Jeff Hardy briefly.
I love you. You listen. I'm a Shawn Michaels fan, so you cannot tell. So as long as I had my Shawn Michaels on the television screen, I was good. I even don't post it. But anyway.
Yeah, and of course Batista, Undertaker, Randy Orton, Edge.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, even look behind the scenes. As creepy and crazy as that man Vince was, somehow, some way, he got some dudes loyalty. I'm not even going. We can go down. We can go down a dark rabbit hole of how, but he did have those dudes. Like no offense to Mick Foley, but the reason why he left TKO wasn't because of Vince. It's because they started saying stupid stuff about Rob. Well, they are still in a good agreement with the president, and the president said something stupid about Rob Schneider, and so that's why Mick Foley left. But it wasn't because of Vince, and it's just like, what? You see what I'm saying? We're just like, now granted, he was on a Legends deal, so he didn't have to do anything but say hi to the fans and be cool. Like he wasn't really a behind.
Come out dressed up as Santa for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't. He didn't have to deal with them creatively. Just come to the fan event. But still, it's like that's like the whole Vince thing didn't get to leave. That's so. I'm not saying so. Like, do you see a world where they can get that loyalty back for the wrestlers? Because right now it's bad. I would not let it be a sliding wall for the locker room.
I mean, Triple H has quite a bit of loyalty. I mean, Aleister Black wanted to come back just to wrestle for Triple H. I mean, we saw how that worked out for him, but
exactly. So it's like what's the word? The loyalty for Triple H is wearing very thin because your guys are getting let go as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's rumors. Well, that rumor.
Only 2 Triple H dudes are safe.
Who are Seth and who else?
KO.
That's hilarious that we know that. But KO and they're both in Seth. They're both safe. They're always going to be safe. It's cool. Sammy, because he's KO friend, maybe, but man, like that's still my fever dream of. I want to see I never met him, but Kevin Steen, I want to see him in AEW this one. I
But
do.
like, if the New Day can get fired, it feels like anybody pretty well can.
Well,
Like the only two exceptions I feel for the Triple H dudes are those two. Outside of them, like you got the Roman Reigns and the Becky Lynches, but
and again, I encourage you to watch him versus Self from last Raw. Because it feels like he's not a Triple H dude. He's my cousin's running this company dude. That's how he's moving. I'm not mad at him, but that's how he's moving right now. But yeah,
he's like, yeah, Triple H runs this, but if I call up my cousin, cousin calls him up, like it's gonna get done.
he's like, do you think there's a modicum of expectation that The Rock might take over WWE? Like, yeah,
I think The Rock is busy enough with everything else he's doing, and he's happy to let Triple H run it.
Are you sure?
I think he's happy to let Triple H run it because he's too busy with other stuff. But like when he comes in, like he expects Triple H to heed his words. You know?
Bow down to the tribal chief.
Bow down to the final boss.
The final boss. That's the tribal chief and the final boss. Listen, 2024 was a good time. I'm not even going to hold you. Do you think, so you're not watching, except for SmackDown when, and thank God it's 2 hours.
Triple A. Triple A.
Bob.
Definitely watch Triple A. Like Damian Priest is there now. Like, so here it is, like Undertaker's show with Rey Mysterio as the GM and Damian Priest is now there as the talent. Like it's a recipe for success.
And WWE, I implore you, keep your hands off of AAA. Like keep your hands off of AAA, and don't try to counter program using AAA. Don't do that to them. Don't do that, please.
Undertaker's doing a great job. Undertaker's doing a great job with AAA. I love it.
Like please and thank you, because like the whole counter programming foolishness, is not helping y'all. It's not like what are we doing here? Real talk. But yeah. Circle back. I'm cooled off now. Just Sheamus.
I'm quite a big fan of Damian Priest, and I feel like he's just going to dominate over there. I mean, he said he's going to dominate. That's why he went over there, to dominate.
I'm not mad at it. It seems logical. Especially since he's
Puerto Rican and it's a Mexican promotion.
Wait. So like he is being used on SmackDown. He's a tag team champion.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not enough for him. It's hard to say they could be doing more because I am enjoying him and R-Truth and the little slither of Royce Keys there.
I think that what they're doing is perfect. So for SmackDown, he's in a tag team. He does tag team stuff. In Triple A, he's a singles wrestler. He wrestles singles matches.
Yeah. But no. This is where my mind went to. The same thing happened with, you were not here last. Okay, sorry. Focus. The train is rolling. Stay here. But so certain people went to NXT 2 or 3 years ago, right? And they thrived. But because they were on they were on a main roster contract. That's why they got cut or released because TKO didn't want to pay that money. I worry that
paying six figures to people on NXT, they didn't want to do that. Like if you're making six figures, you're getting moved to the main roster.
But I feel like that's not saying it's going to happen, but I'm very weary of Damian Priest falling into that trap. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it is like just Damian Priest. If you're listening to us, just watch out for that. This is like if you spend too much time in Triple Album, you do it. Hey, bring it back. Let's go to main roster before y'all get any ideas about cutting my check or releasing it.
But yeah, they're using him on both shows, so like, I dig it. If he has the stamina for both shows, I'm all for it. Let's go, Damian Priest.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is a tidbit that crossed my mind. Did you watch SmackDown last week? You didn't watch it with me. Did you go back and watch it at all? Any clip?
I don't think so. Why? What happened?
There's a certain lone wolf that came back.
A lone wolf, huh?
Baron Corbin is back on SmackDown.
Oh shit! What's he gonna do?
He beat up Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
Oh shit!
Sir, my face, it was so contorted of different emotions. Basically, like, huh?
Did he do anything to Lil Yachty?
I want to say no, he didn't do Lil Yachty. I think no, he just. I'm not sure, but no, he went straight for Trick and Carmelo. The whole crowd was shocked, but they were into it. I don't know how to feel. I truly don't. Like, here's the thing. With Baron Corbin, and that's where my mind went to. He went to NXT and he thrived, but because he was paid main event money, they cut him. And so now he's back, and like I'm trying to think back. No one really had anything against him, but they just never got him on the proper footing. We were almost there with bum ass Corbin, but they didn't let it last long enough, in my opinion. So,
no one liked Happy Corbin.
It was too soon. We had what, maybe 2 months of bum ass Corbin. They're like, oh, I went to Vegas. Now that's money. Like, no, let's sit in the bum assness until SummerSlam or maybe something, WrestleMania. Yeah.
Rolling out with a wife beater with a mustard stain on it, like
yeah, let us roll.
What a wonderful time.
Let's roll this as WWE likes to draw stuff out for a very long amount of time. Y'all cut bum ass Corbin too soon for my liking. Too soon. But like I said, I don't have anything against him. I'm willing to ride it out. That's my feeling for him. I'm willing to see what happens. Cool. Trick definitely needed more people to go against. It was definitely needed to get some new bodies in the U.S. title picture. I would definitely say that, but I definitely did not think I was going to see Baron Corbin. That never was on my bingo card anytime soon. But yeah. You have anything else you want to venture off into?
Have you been watching NXT?
No, I have not. When I've been listening to news feeds, I'm like, dang it. I don't know none of y'all. I know Dark State. I know they're still cooking. Besides them, I don't know none of these new cats. None of them. But pontificate, elaborate, say words.
Well, I guess that's it for today's show then.
What do you want to say about NXT?
Oh, well, I don't watch NXT, so I was going to ask you, like...
No, So here's the thing, right? My live stream service didn't have the CW, which is crazy because evidently they don't see it as a local channel. So like that's why I haven't been watching NXT. But like, it is crazy. I'm like CW, it has been a local channel since its inception. Like what's going on here? Um, I will say this though, like you said, I want to go back to Sheamus. um, I would have loved to see him win an IC title. Like it was like it was right. It was right there.
Become a Grand Slam champion.
One more banger with Gunther. I'm not sure. Tell me yes or no if you remember. Did we ever get him versus Penta?
I don't think so.
It's like as long as it has been here, we have not gotten some like I'm still waiting for Penta versus Gunther. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Sheamus left to go and get married, and they cut him before he came back. Like, bro didn't even come back from getting married yet.
But and then like after when Oba was doing his open challenge after WrestleMania, we the consensus was okay, open challenge before doing King of the Ring. Oh, we would love to see him versus Oba. It is like, you people suck. You people. It's like, so like that is so in the creative room. None of y'all thought about that. None of y'all thought Oba versus Sheamus. None of y'all. Okay. So I see what kind of foolishness we're dealing with. But no, I definitely agree with you about the C2. Him and Cesaro back together again. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. And one little tidbit that I'm not sure why this went to my brain as the first challenger at AEW. Don't judge me, but I want to see him with his murdered grandpa.
You know what would be cool? Sheamus and Will Ospreay.
Like Sheamus in that strong style. It's so many people over there. Like even though he's a character, his latter years as a wrestler, he was a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him versus Murder Grandpa. I want that to be my Forbidden Door match. Him and Ospreay, that would be cool. Like when was the last time we had a men's casino gauntlet?
I mean, we should have another one before Full Gear, I think, or at least at Full Gear.
Or okay, so even though brain off. Listen, if you have enough money to get tickets or buy the pay-per-view for All In, listen. WWE is handing AEW some gems. Just
well, he won't be available by then, will he?
So he got released. When it released, it was the same thing as New Day, where they wanted to renegotiate his contract. He said no, and it's over.
Yeah, but it's 90 days, and they waited longer on him, did they not?
I don't. It happened. Yeah, it just happened. But when it goes down like that, you tell me. Is it still 90 days? How it went down?
Yeah, I think it's 90 days.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait 3 months before Sheamus. I mean, he'll get there in time for the C2.
I guess. But that would be cool for All In. But still, All In, New Day New Day versus the Young Bucks. Yeah, I want that. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Okay. See, told you guys, like it's us two. We didn't get an hour, but 50 minutes is with us just off the top of the dome. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Any final words, Tim?
Um. So, what was the name of the battle royale that AEW does? The Casino
The,
Gauntlet.
yes, the Casino Gauntlet.
Yeah, yeah. We should be getting one of those before the end of this year. We definitely
Oh,
should.
definitely. Yeah, definitely for the end of the year. Yeah. Like I said, either at All In or Full Gear. I would go for All In, even though Sammy can't make it in time. I still
I mean,
think it's time for.
they might do it at
So,
Grand Slam.
and that's enough. Why would you say that?
Well, they could do it at Grand Slam. They could even do it at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, but that's one of their. So we're not comparing, but that is the Royal Rumble, and even though they're not going to have a full on special show for about Gauntlet, I do think that should be for in a big four pay per view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to listen to me, I do think to be in their big four, either Double or Nothing, All In, Full Gear, Revolution. Like either
Well,
I do think it's one of them.
well, it was at Grand Slam before, wasn't it? When Adam Cole and Brian Danielson debuted. That was at Grand Slam, wasn't it?
That was a Casino Gauntlet though. That they just came out.
Well, yeah, but it was on the episode of Grand Slam which had the gauntlet.
So thankfully, yeah, the early stage of when they first did it, they were doing it entirely too much. Where now I think they're pulling back, thank God. But yeah, it was a time where we're like, hey, calm down. Like they did a tag team gauntlet on, I want to say on Dynamite, and it's just like, okay, like listen, this is one of your specialty matches. I need y'all to ring it in just a little bit. But I don't like. I'm trying to think when the last time they, besides the women on Dynamite, which was cool. Yeah, cool one, but I did more so with the women's. Like they only did one women's gauntlet, if I'm not mistaken, and this is the second one from last week. We gotta do. Sorry, we gotta do better. I want one surprise woman in the women's gauntlet, and y'all are AEW, y'all can do it. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think they've done it on a regular, even a special. Grand Slam is a special Dynamite, but Dynamite nonetheless. I'm trying to think. I don't think they've done it on a Dynamite in a minute for the men.
Who's a needy boy, huh? Who's a needy boy?
You kidding, Joe? All right, so you're petting your cat. That's it. That's our cue to get out of here. Thank you for joining us for the cookout. We always here on Tuesdays, unless life be licensed. I am very proud of us because this is our third cookout in a row. Listen, we're trying to be consistent, and I appreciate that. Even if we're not all four here, if any capacity of us being here is good, I appreciate that. And we're gonna be here unless life be licensed. And so if you can't make it Tuesday, we're here on Friday for the Friday Night Fight for Tomorrow of WWE SmackDown with me and Sammy.
Which I will not be here this Friday.
Dude, you said it like 5 times. We did it. You won't be here. Yo, he won't be here. Life is licensed. It's his sister's birthday. So you'll have me for 2 hours. Thank God. Oh,
not 3 anymore.
If you can't make that, we're here on the weekends. And I say weekends because it depends on if it's either Saturday or Sunday. With me and the Wise Man ALW, talking about AEW Dynamite Division on the Winner's Circle. If you can't make that, just come with our socials and just vibe with us. We are a good time. So just hit the that QR code right there. It goes to everything. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on the Clock app. We're on YouTube. Just take that QR code and it goes to all of that stuff. And just want to hear the business of our voices. Just go wherever podcasts are sold. Spotify, Amazon Music, and Workhorse Wrestling, The Cookout. And there you have it. All right. I think that is all. And our fearless user says, we're going to turn off the lights. Any last words, Sammy?
Just say goodbye, Rocky.
Bye, Rocky. All right. Peace. Bye.
That was a cookout. Came for the wrestling, stayed for the chaos. ALWCM, Sammy, Anika. Yeah, we cooked it up. Workhorse Wrestling Network. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you at the next cookout.